Oops. Arg. Captain aboard. It is 4:03 in the morning right now, and I need to adjust my... There we go. 4:04 in the morning right now, and we're back with another stream. On Monday... I gotta switch my screen one more time. Okay, so here's the plan here. We are gonna do... So the Walking Dead chapter just came out not too long ago. We got Rick Grimes and I think Michonne Grimes. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. So I guess they're like a married couple. I don't know too much about the Walking Dead series, but that's pretty cool they added the Walking Dead chapter. It's pretty nice. So we'll do some... start off with like doing some adepts here. If possible, get all three with hopefully in a short amount of time. And if not... you know, we don't get it by the 2-hour mark, then we'll switch over to our Mod Hunter Mondays, which I think is going to be a new title I'll add for the streams here, and we're going to continue on Portal Stories Mel, because that was very fun to play last week. No, I really did like the puzzles. I think they were very creative. I really do like how... Oh, the icon at the bottom right corner is different for the loading, looking for match. That's pretty cool. Yeah, as far as like modding and like developing mods go, like I'm actually very impressed on how like the whole mod has been playing out. Like the story, Cave Johnson. Yeah, it's probably a different voice too, but I still think it's a pretty good job, well detailed and everything. I really like the mods that like it really feels like a whole nother game almost. Like yeah, it's like part of like the whole infrastructure of like the original game, right? Or so that's what it feels like. I don't know. It's just I think it's pretty cool. I think Stories Mel's been pretty cool. At some point want to do, I think, is it called Reloaded? I think there's another Portal mod called Reloaded. I played that one like 4 years ago, and so how it works is like there's these green portals. Like I don't think you can shoot the specific green portal, and how it works is it travels back in time. So if you ever play the game called Dishonored, I think like chapter mission 6 or something like that, you go in like this mansion, and there's like this like mechanic that you use to teleport in and out of the space-time continuum from reality to like I guess what happened at like the mansion. It was like a big party or something like that. Anyway, so you can go back and forth between the past and present. That and Reloaded, the green portal works very similar, and so you have like in one section it's like all new, it looks very fancy, right, like how the room should look like, and then there's also one where if you trespass to the portal, it's like very dilapidated and structure's all like dead, right? So looks like we're going up against the nurse. Pretty cool, but yeah, I'll need to like a few levels, and then I got stuck, and then I haven't touched it since, and it's been a while. What the hell? Alright, so they're already having fun with the smoke bombs. Yeah, I guess the new chapter, comes with a new thing called smoke bombs or something like that. Yeah, she brought a flashlight, fuck him. I agree with you, I agree. Ah, shit! I got stuck. The audio just sounds weird. Ooh. So, well, we're off to a good start, man. It's a warm-up game. See, the problem with like online games like this is if you don't play them like all week, because I've been busy with other shit, like it shows on the first couple of games. It's like if you don't have that consistency, you'll be lackluster. Oh man, so yeah, smoke bombs. I think there's a new map too that came out with the Walking Dead chapter, so that's pretty cool. Stretch this cord as much as possible. And yeah. I actually forgot what this person's perk does. I know it's fast locker exit, exhausted, killer's aura, 30% faster, and okay. Protection hit. Everybody gets a haste. Got it. Come. So she's probably across the map right now on Fengine. Nia's gonna do cringy DVD YouTuber type stuff. Look at me, I got a flashlight, moonwalk across the whole map. Woo! It's like that shit was like, it's like one of those DB jokes, like one of those like meme jokes that like it was funny for like a while, right? Like several years ago. But now it's just kind of repetitive. Like I mean, I don't think the killer's doing too bad of a job here, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just a lot of things like that, like just eye roll. It's just a big eye roll for me. Yeah, there you go. Get the Nia. So I'm injured right now. A very good time when Kindred would be very nice to have right now. Fortunately, I don't. I'm also the Obsession too. So she's okay. So she got off the gen. She'll be heading to the Hook Survivor, I think. Okay, so they got down really close together. I'm doing a gen across the board right here. I'm not going to move from this position. One, I'm injured. Two, I would be helping out my team a lot more if I just do gens. Of course, if I don't blow them up, but that's just how it works. Okay, so she's playing smart. She's doing slug plays. This is when Unbreakable would be very helpful to have. I am gonna have to go dip because this killer is playing very smart, actually. Well, they're probably 99. If not, I'm just gonna leave them. Okay. Move. Why do you want to heal? You're causing so much ruckus and trouble. I want to do gens. Yeah, we're playing this the hardcore style. So she's got Scourge hooked. Okay. Scourge hook, is that pain resonance? No, it's not pain resonance, it's I always forget which one it is. Not bad perks to have, also along with Deadlock too. Very good combination. Cool.
I would have been dead without you.
So yeah, they got down. 2 people are down. I gotta go out and help, even though I'd rather do the generator, but it is what it is. Well done on the blinks, mate. Impressive. Sweet. Ah, you got me. Well done. I tried to take her for a goose chase, but that's alright. me crack open the cold one here in just a minute. Oops. Yeah, it's GG's for me. I know I have to leave lobbies when people just want to bring flashlights because they're just gonna fuck around. She can't all three for a slug play, probably. Yeah, she does. Oh my god, no fucking way. Damn. I can't believe not a single one of them didn't ring Unbreakable, man. Yeah. Fuck you, Nia. Of course, the first one in DC was the flashlight user. Jesus Christ. That's fine. That was a warm-up game. It's just, I still gotta get into the flow of things. Not a bad chase, though, at the end there. I think that was pretty alright. Yeah. I'm gonna read through your shit one more time because I always forget mid-game. Okay, heal another survivor. They get 30% faster, and no, they heal for 30% faster and gain 3% progress for succeeding great skill checks. Got it. And then... protection head, people get haste all around in 2 seconds. And then an aura reading perk. Okay. It's like when I'm like mid-game, I don't know why that happens. It's just like, forget everything you... forget everything I have on, and I just... I keep swapping too much between characters, and I just can't remember anything. But that's okay. It's an achievement, and that's just how these work sometimes. You know, I am curious though, how many seasons are there on The Walking Dead? Yeah, I used to watch it on Netflix through the Wii when that was a thing. 11 seasons. Included in 2022. Very interesting. Yeah, I only saw like the first 5 to 10 episodes. Wasn't bad. Definitely quite. No, it's a zombie flick, so it's gonna be a little bit gory at certain parts, right? That's just how things go. Wasn't a bad show. I just never got back into it. Okay, I'm gonna crack open a cold one. Went to the store yesterday. Got like 2 boxes of like the Dole Cup pineapples. Pineapple cups from the cereal section. Oh my god, they're so fucking good.
Let's get this done.
Okay. Everybody to spread out just a little bit. I'm gonna do a totem. Another nurse. She's still very close by. Yeah, where? Yeah, they're probably across the board somewhere. So we have Michaela doing a generator. I'll just do a totem. I forgot that dude's name from the night chapter, but he's also doing a gen. I think they're group stacking. Gabriel's taking her for the chase of her lifetime. Hell yeah. So we're actually gonna try out this perk. Nice. Oh, perfect. Oops. Reaction time's horrible. I'm actually gonna let that one go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, she's coming over here. Oh, she did. Okay, well, I was gonna try to hold the pallet. I just didn't want to guess and like take a free hit right there. That's 2 generators, nice. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go back to that generator. I forgot there's one there already. Okay, so that's 2 across the board. Yo. Kayla's being chased right now. Beautiful. Looks like Gabe's also doing a gen across the board as well. Beautiful. Wait for her. We're chilling for a second because she's close by. Is she camping? Okay, we good. She's not really using her blink ability, I've noticed. What's up? Kills? Gotcha. I'm so sorry. Oh no, Gibb's gonna go down. Cheers. Work on this one. Highlight yellow. Survivor could have marked that. Killer could have marked that. Oh no. Oh dear. So I'm actually gonna get off. Something I like to do when it comes to doing generators, and specifically alone, because I'm the only one that times this, I feel like, is when a killer picks up a survivor, I usually like to stop working on the gen to counteract any form of gen regress perk, whether that be Scourge or just anything like that. After hooking the survivor, or maybe sometimes I like to dodge Thrilling Tremors, because that's a thing, right? Oh, she's shit. She's coming back. Go, 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 go. Sorry, mate. I got you, I got you, I got you. There you go. There, I used all my perks efficiently, I think. God damn. Still on the Gabriel. And we gotta take this moment and opportunity to do generators. And he's just about done with one. I'll go find a door. Oh, well done. Yeah. So, you know a killer's bad when they bring NOED. Got it. NOED is a great perk to use to see who the skill level between players. And if you play like shit during that game, the game, you suck. That's just my take on it, though. Fuck, of course, man. So the beverage we have this morning, Alani cherry slushy. Oh, it's good shit. We'll just wait here. Why would they heal? Why would they bother healing? It's NOED. It's over. Okay, so we're gonna get them to heal me. Heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me, heal me. One more stun. Endurance status effect. Ah. You you want your extra points? Go right ahead. Cheers. Oh. Sorry, mate. Oh well. GG's. Oh, so glorifying. I love that. Nurse, Bitter Murmur, Spies from the Shadows. Ugh. Yeah, it's like a 2020 build right there. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, let's move on to the Walking Dead chapter. So, I think, are they just like releasing content like every month then? Because it's like we had the Freddy, or Springtrap came out in June, and then these two came out mid to late July. So, yeah, I don't know the whole timestamp there, but I'm not complaining. Cool shit. Now, one thing I did see about the Walking Dead chapter is that they have like very sorta meta strong perks here. Apocalyptic Ingenuity. Genuity. Okay. After unhooking or rummaging through two chests. Oh no, unlocking or rummaging two chests, excuse me. Press the active ability button for 4 seconds next to a broken pallet to build a fragile pallet. You see orders of broken pallets within 24 meters, and so you give a dropped pallet, a broken pallet, 1 extra use. And then we got a teamwork perk, because these are a thing. I don't know what the... Anyway. Another survivor pallet stuns or blinds the killer while you are injured, and within... Oh, sorry. When another survivor pallet stuns or blinds the killer while you are injured, and within 24 meters, your grunts of pain, scratch marks, and pools of blood are reduced by 100% for 20 seconds. Okay. Seems good on paper, but also, like, can be kind of situational. Unless that also happens while they're picking you up and they just so happen to get like a stun or a flashlight save right then and there. It does kind of seem a little situational, but alright. So you come and get me. After unhooking a survivor while crouched and idle. Okay. Press active ability 1, make injured and dying survivors within 24 meters leave no scratch marks or pools of blood, or make grunts of pain for 10 seconds. You scream and the killer sees you for 5 seconds. Of course, this is tier 1, that's probably a little bit longer on tier 3. Got it. It's like this is going to be every Nia player out there. Okay. Yeah, we'll do Michonne later. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name correctly. But yeah, we'll do her after this. Because I think she too also has some pretty decent perks as well. I think this one's going to get used quite a bit, actually. I think a lot of people are going to... if you bring this, it's like kind of worth dropping the pallets to, like, still greed them if possible, but it's like, it's kind of worth dropping the pallets because then you can still go back to the same spot and give it extra uses. So... for the killers, it's kind of like, if you see that the survivor's leading you back to a strong area, I would just dip off immediately, unless if I could get them, find a way to trap them on the way there, and then somehow get them down. But other than that, I just, like Killer Shack, I would just instantly avoid. It's like, they're going there, it's you might as well dip, and like, you're just gonna waste time there. Yeah, it's quite the nuance. I love that Dwight's jacket. I want to get that for my Dwight too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I was gonna watch a video during the stream here, but it's like a half-hour long because survivor queues are pretty quick. I don't know if I'm gonna get that opportunity, but that's okay. I'm gonna need to use the bathroom after this game. I pulled an all-nighter last night. Not tonight, but the night before. And when you get to like that 6 o'clock mark, man, it really starts hitting you. Fortunately, I wasn't working. Sometimes I do that. I haven't done that in a hot minute though. On a work night. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would stay up all night trying to work on a program called After Effects because I'm taking a master class for it. I really want to learn After Effects to like make editing videos, just to like, no. I love the motion graphics. I'm a huge sucker for that, along with editing videos, and so I've been trying to learn that, and yeah, I didn't get through it all the way, but I got through like a decent portion of it. It's fun stuff to learn, man. I'm telling you, it's like I really love finding things to like watch a bunch of videos that I can like learn from, books too even. Like I'm not much of a reader, but if I gain like some form of knowledge, then it's like, all right. What is it? Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, anyway, so I like to like take courses or like master classes or just like videos that I can watch a tutorial on just like how to like do things better, or just work on certain programs better, like earn mastery, like gain mastery of it to kind of like know what I'm doing. It's like Blender, right? It's like Blender, for example, very complex, right? I would just like watch videos to kind of just like learn and gain mastery. Where the fuck are all the generators? God damn. And yeah, as far as books go, like unless I'm like gaining knowledge, then I probably won't read at all. Like I'm not big on fiction. If it was fiction, I'd rather like play a game about it or watch a video, or even better, watch a movie. Right? So like Harry Potter, for example, I wouldn't care to read them. I would just watch the movies. Let's see, another take of mine is... Okay, he's coming over here. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Okay, so that went well. Yeah, but anyway, another take of mine is like when it comes to like non-fictional books, like ones that contain true stories, not my interest either. I'd rather just, like I said, I'd rather read something I could just gain like knowledge from. Mastery on a subject like before, just like... Just like knowledge in general, I guess. Thank you, sir. So I need to find a broken pallet and... See, I already forgot what the perks do. Thank you, sir. So did he have barbecue for that? Because I feel like I wasn't too far away. Then again, I could be wrong. Hold on. Okay, so I still gotta search 2 chests before I even do that. Okay. One for unhooking, to get the survivors or the killer to chase me, and then one to... Still gotta rummage through 2 chests, and then... Okay, yep. One more time, that's... Oh my god, that really bothers me. Yeah, couldn't get me, and then... Okay, whatever. Leave no scratch marks, grunts of pain and shit like that, I guess. handyman. This guy looks like Alan Wake almost. Distant cousins, maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Diarrhea, girl. Yeah, what up, buddy? Yeah, I got you, mate. Victoria or something like that. I think that's the dude's name, right? Cheers, mate. Yeah, this killer's very interesting. I don't think I went up against this guy just yet. I think this is my first... Might be my first run. So do these count? I don't think they do. Oh, excuse me. God. Oh, that's like across the map though, but that White's injured, so I might as well. I'll go for the save. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, picking him up. We're good. Oh, that's right. He could shoot through stuff. Still pretty close by, I think. Go back. Oh my goodness. We're leaving. This area is kind of a hot spot. So we're gonna do it anyway. Still on the door, yep. That screaming animation just looks super funny. God damn it. He's coming back here 100%. Well done. Yep. Yep. Okay, so I could shoot through walls. Got it. Yeah, what an interesting killer. I wonder, the guy's got some... Like, I saw a little bit of footage with this guy, and he's got a bit of complexity to his kit there. Cool stuff, though. Thank you. I'm not looping this correctly. Okay, broke that window. Where's he going? Is he still chasing me? I can't really tell. Oh my god, yes he is. I have no idea what that is. This is very confusing. I'm just getting status effects. I don't know what that bar is on that, or that timed bar thing is on my icon, but whatever. Oh, he's on that. The Felix guy, never mind. And he's right over there. Well, I don't know if there's gonna be a way for me to get this guy safely. I mean, we'll try, we'll try. Yeah, GG's. Or let's get stuck, that's fine. Oh.
Join me.
Oh, please be a good Mori. Brutality it is, alright, I'll take it, I'll take it. Cool. I got a pip though, I'll take it, nice. Look at the pursuer, barbecue and chili, nowhere to hide. Ah, okay, that's probably what that was. Pop goes the weasel. I gotta take a piss, I'll be right back.
Shouldn't keep that fire going long. Might draw in walkers.
Okay. Tomes. We're filling up the map here. Something that requires me to not do anything. Right? I didn't even complete this one. Perfect. Blindly kill her 8 times. No. 10 times. Fuck. How about I just do that one instead? If it takes, it's probably gonna take a lot longer to do the do the killer ones. Like it's gonna be, cause like the killer queue times is so fucking long, right? So I think like 4 matches is equivalent to sometimes an hour and a half. I could slightly be over exaggerating a little bit too, but maybe that's just like when I was getting back into the game, so like a couple months ago. Oh my god, it was horrible, but I mean they're still long. I mean, yeah, I think I'm just overthinking it. Never mind, never mind. I think averagely it's about like 6 to 10 minutes, but like when the Springtrap Killer came out, everybody wanted to play that, and it took like at least 14 to 17 minutes just to get into a match, man. Just to get shit on, and yeah, we gotta do that all over again. It's like, I don't like to wait a long time to like get shit-faced, man. At least I like to do stuff, you know what I mean? That's when this phrase comes in. Get good. Want the games to be worth it? Get good. That's gonna hit me. Hey. Oh, we fell for that. Okay. Yeah, get him on other people and he'll just get focused on other people. This ship is so awesome. It makes me want to play Alien Isolation, like, low-key, dog. Yo. Oh, you want heals? Fuck me. Die over you, girl. Be the smart guy. Climb over all that shit and do a gen all the way over here. I think that's an achievement too. I need. Oh no, I think I already got that one. Never mind. I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, I think that's what this map is. Alright, he's got Jolt, I think. Oh, that's fantastic. Everybody just gives up. Why the greed? I am here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. I hate my survivors here. Like they couldn't have at least tried, man. Shit, he's got the chest piece at him. Goddamn. It's like I felt like nobody tried. Everybody was just grouped up, not doing split pressure. Damn it.
Welcome back, Short Kings. Have you ever found yourself staring at this? Spending more time scrolling through your game library than actually playing games?
Yes.
Should I play this? Nah. Maybe this? Not today. But eventually. And somehow an hour has passed and you haven't even started playing anything. Oh, it's time for bed already. Well, you're not alone. Today I'm going to explore why having more games than ever is actually making us play less, and what we can do about it. Just to be clear, this isn't a video about tackling the backlog. Instead, it's about starting the game. Any game. And although this channel is focused on PlayStation games, the psychology and lessons learned in this video can totally be applied to PC.
Got me on psychology. I love psychology. GG's to the doctor. Fuck everybody else that tried, or they didn't try at all. Save best for last. Surge. Dying survivors. When, yeah, I bet that came in such a super situational perk. I bet that came in handy at the end there, but then again, everybody was stacked on top of one another. Gain 2 tokens, maximum of 5 tokens. Consume 1 token, increase distance of your next lunge attack by 80%. Got it.
Players, especially PC players, because you guys have the most choice. In a famous study, shoppers were given the choice of buying jam from a pile of 6 options, and then the next day, a pile of 24 options. The shoppers who had less choice came out on top. We'll get into that study in more details later. This phenomenon has a name. It's called analysis paralysis, and understanding it might just help you enjoy gaming again. The first half of the video is going to go over the theory of why this happens to us, and the second half of the video is going to be all about solutions, actions we can take as gamers to fix this problem once and for all. So skip to that part of the video if you want to just jump right into solutions. Drop a like for the algo to tell YouTube this is a helpful video, and if you're surprised that such a quality video is coming from a channel so small, subscribe to this channel so I can make $2 a video for a week's worth of work. Just a heads up, this video will be quite a deep dive compared to others. I'm even going to be quoting books and studies to get really into the psychology and philosophy of why we are like this. I used to be pretty bad at this too until I found what works for me. After a long day, I'd finally have some time set aside for a gaming session for some much needed escapism and to slowly chip away at the backlog. Sit in my favorite chair, controller in hand, but then the paralysis hits. What do I play? I've got games that I've purchased, monthly games that I've claimed that I still haven't tried yet, and in front of me there's PS Plus Extra for...
Yeah, so when they announced the new Doom game, the Dark Ages, I was excited to, out of the focus here, I was excited to play that. I played it for a few chapters, and then I stopped playing it. We'll never know why.
100 more temptations. And this is just PlayStation games. If you have other consoles or play on PC...
I think this theory that he's talking about, it's like, it's not console specific or platform specific. It can really apply to, I think, just about anything.
Forget about it. So many games to choose from. A towering monument of digital games dedicated to the gods of FOMO. So I went to play Control, which I had given up on 2 years ago. But no, it wasn't sticking. Where was I? What mission is this? I don't even remember what this is all about. I don't even remember the controls. Pun intended. Maybe I could try a short game from scratch. At least those games don't ask too much. I bought some on sale recently too. A Short Hike or Super Meat Boy? Nah, maybe I should just go back to the old faithful multiplayer matches. At least I don't have to learn anything new controller-wise or remember a story. Just turn off my brain and let muscle memory guide me. But my friends are not even online right now. What was meant to be a relaxing gaming session turned into a stressful decision-making process that ended with me watching YouTube videos of other people playing the games instead of playing anything myself. I was lucky enough to stumble upon a video talking about what I was going through. This is very relatable. I don't know who this Olive Ocelot is, but he definitely deserves more subscribers. He understands me. Wink, wink. And this wasn't a one-time occurrence either. I'd often jump into the multiplayer games hoping that my friends would join, but today wasn't the day. Next thing you know, we got a few thousand hours in Apex, Call of Duty, and Rocket League, and the backlog of unplayed games only got bigger during that time. I've noticed this happening more and more frequently online, too. It seems I was far from alone in this experience. Analysis paralysis. Like,
I think another problem that occurs too when that will increase like the more time spent on like finding a game to look for is how open world is it? I feel like open world has like a kind of like a psychological because it's like a big game. There's like a lot of places you can go, so many people to see, right? It's just a big game, right? So much to do in it. And with that being said, it also means like a lot of missions, quests, and I don't know, maybe it like triggers the brain, like, you know, it's, you know, that too much. It's just probably too much right then and there, but I don't know, that's just my take on that. Maybe open world games, I could be wrong about it. Or maybe it's, you know, for the most part, it is probably just any game in general, but open world games, I find that happening to me too sometimes. But anyway, we'll continue the video.
The name suggests, when our brains are overwhelmed with choices, we freeze, making it really hard to make any decision. Psychologists call this choice overload or overchoice, a cognitive process where people have difficulty making a decision when faced with many options. And in gaming, this problem has never been more relevant. Steam has been popping out more and more games year after year, yet the most played games have been what I experienced, the multiplayer classic choices. In 2023, a record-breaking 15,000 games were released on Steam alone, and yet according to Steam's own statistics, the average user played only 4 games. How much you want to bet that those games were those multiplayer games that we just talked about? What's the point of backlog if we ignore it? Analysis paralysis doesn't just affect our ability to choose a game, it affects our enjoyment of the game once we finally do get around to playing. We start a game, analysis paralysis defeated, but then the creep sets in, wondering if we should play something else. We start second guessing our choice. When will it stop? This really takes away from the immersion of the experience, constantly leaving one foot in the game and another outside in the decision-making process. Why can't we just stay focused on the game we're in and be present? Why is this so hard? This isn't just a gaming problem. Streaming services have been facing the same issue. A Nielsen report found that when faced with too many streaming options, 21% of viewers just gave up and watched nothing at all. This phenomenon extends to music too. Spotify, books, even dating apps. Our entire digital culture is built around endless options.
Everyone uses the internet.
Back in the old days, gaming used to be so much simpler. Didn't have as much choice. Games were expensive physical media, and we couldn't as easily switch between them. We played what we had. Only when we finished did we go out into the world and save up to buy a new one. The decision-making process was largely affected by the finances and by the inconvenience of taking half a day off to go down to the game store and select something new. This is, of course, after doing research of what we should get before we even reach the store. Going back further, even in the arcades, you knew what you wanted to play. If there was a big lineup, you might join in on watching the action of other players competing or go play your second favorite title. You weren't as tempted to play every machine that was in front of you. You knew what you wanted. There was a beauty to the limitation. You committed to mastering Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, so you could be the guy that other people watched. At no point were you thinking, those other flashy arcades I haven't tried. Maybe I should quit while I'm ahead and spend all my quarters elsewhere. I should give every game in here a try. No way. You were king of the arcade, king of Mortal Kombat, undefeated. Fast forward to today. Thousands of choices and nothing to play. The inconvenience of going to the store and buying something has completely disappeared. We now have predominantly digital games. You can just sit on your butt at home and buy 20 games a day if you wanted to. Games are often discounted 80, 90% off. If I don't buy them now, then they may go back to full price. With PS Plus Extra, Game Pass, and EA Play, we have access to hundreds of games.
Yeah, when it comes to deals, I think another issue too, it's called FOMO, fear of missing out. And so sometimes you think, it's on sale right now, it's now or never, right? But in reality, the truth is, I've fallen into this trap too sometimes, quite a few times actually. If it's on sale right now, there's a guaranteed chance it'll be on sale later on, and that's something I've kind of I learned too, is just I just stop buying games, except every now and again, because I know I will actually play them. It's like Poppy Playtime, for example. I just 100% a chapter for a week ago, right? Those games, I buy them, I play them right, pretty much 100% the game, right? Not necessary, not really required. It's just something I like to do. It's kind of like a hobby of mine. But yeah, no, I'd sit through and play that all the way through, pretty much.
For the price of just one.
But like I said, I think the deals too have a big part in why people buy a lot of games too. The deals, man, good shit. Might as well buy it right now, right? Anyway.
New one. There's even free games being given away on Epic Games. Heck, there's even free games, period. Some of those most popular games we talked about are free games. This has created an environment of endless choice. The average gamer, especially with a subscription service, now has access to hundreds of games at any given moment. We are drowning in options, and it's affecting our ability to enjoy any single game fully.
Identifying vaccine.
The science, or the psychology. The simple fact is the more choice there is, the less satisfaction there is, and also more regret. American psychologist Barry Schwartz wrote a book in 2004 called The Paradox of Choice. In the book, he demonstrated why giving less choices to a customer actually boosts the sales and makes the shopkeeper less stressful. In a famous study by psychologists Sheena and Mark, shoppers in California were given the options of 24 jam jars on a small table with 24 different flavors. They could sample as many jams as they wanted and were even given a $1 off coupon to purchase their favorite jam. The next day, they repeated the same experiment, but this time they only had 6 jams on the table. 6 jams, 6 flavors. Again, the customers could sample as many as they wanted and were also given a $1 off coupon. Do you know what the two samples had in common? The number of flavors sampled. Whether it was 6 or 24, no one wanted to sample more than 2 jams. But here's the kicker: how many bought the jam? The day with the fewer options, 30% of shoppers used that $1 off coupon. 3% of shoppers bought that jam. That's 10 times less. This same principle applies to our ever-growing gaming libraries. The paradox of choice tells us that you can greatly reduce anxiety for shoppers by simply eliminating consumer choices. Less choice, less stress. Schwartz argued in his book that
Therefore, less is more.
too many options forces us to invest more time and effort into making decisions and thinking about it, which raises our expectations but increases the likelihood of regret. So let's bring it back to gaming for a second. Have you ever bought that game that everyone keeps talking about it, or maybe just tried it on PS Plus Extra, and after a few hours in you think, oh, okay, well, this was a waste of time. This is definitely not for me. And on the flip side, have you ever just downloaded a game out of instinct, knowing nothing about it, but you had the time of your life? Afterwards, you go and check reviews and see that it's universally panned. Everyone hates it. It's a bad game. When we have zero expectations, we see all the good. But when we have high expectations, we're just waiting to find the flaws and be disappointed. So with hundreds of games available, we're constantly wondering if we're playing the right one. As desirable as choice and freedom is, it reduces the pleasure we take on our eventual selection. That's why I personally love The Last Chance to Play. It forces me to play something I've been putting off. But that's jumping to solutions. We'll get to that soon.
What the hell?
Boot up your PlayStation. What do you see? First thing you see is all the games that are installed and showing up on the home screen. Multiple options already. But then we get notifications about the games our friends are playing. There's also advertisements for what games are on sale. Oh, what's that? What's new on Extra this month? The home screen itself has become a battleground for competing options, fighting for our attention. The second we boot up, we're already bombarded with alternatives. Unless, of course, you put it on rest mode the last time you played. If you go all the way to the right, the library is waiting for you to tempt you with even more options. Options that you have actively seeked, whether you added them to the library from monthly games or games that you've purchased in the past. Personally, I only go in the library after I've beaten the game, because there's no satisfaction like the satisfaction that comes from deleting a game off your console storage. It feels so good to finally see the backlog shrinking. So many games just waiting for us. Whenever we see them sitting there unfinished or even unplayed, we feel bad. I'll eventually get to you, little buddy.
Yeah, that's me right there.
We're on a patrol. Shit.
The unexpected consequences. The unfinished game epidemic. Did you know that almost 90% of gamers don't finish a game? There's been a few studies and articles on this. But if you don't believe me, just open up your trophies for the game you are playing right now. Look for a trophy in there that signifies the end of the main story. Look at that trophy and check out the percentage underneath. How many actually got to that part? I'm not talking about a platinum here either. I'm talking just...
I feel like a couple things that kind of make that the case, as far as not reaching the complete end, is one, the game was just too fucking long, story-wise. Or number two, there's probably like a lot of prerequisites that you have to do before you even get to the, and not necessarily like story-related itself, right? But like stuff you have to do on the side to get to the story-related parts. For example, Hogwarts Legacy. Getting through the main campaign, there were like few prerequisite like side quests like you had to get done before you can continue on with the story. I hated that. I don't like that at all. It's like if I want to sit down and play the campaign, that's what I want to focus on, and I can do the side shit later or in my own time, something like that, right? I don't like that prerequisite bullshit. There's probably other games too that do this, but Hogwarts Legacy is like a prime example because I played through it. That's just my take though.
Getting to the end of the basic main story. Why is the percentage so low? Why are we like this? We start so many games and get distracted or give up halfway. I'm currently playing Resident Evil 3 right now before it goes away, and here's what I'm talking about. 86.4% of players beat Chapter 1. Chapter 2, 81.9. Not bad, only lost 5%. But look at this. Chapter 3, already down to 51.7%. We lost almost half the people so far. What happened? Did the game suddenly become bad? Why did almost half of us give up so early? Have you ever tried getting back into an open world game after a month or two hiatus? It's so hard knowing what you're supposed to do, and then you have to get used to the controls again. Even game designers know this. The detailed quest log, objective markers, recap.
And so this is why in general when it comes to any game I just keep the hints on just for the sake of convenience, right? Because yeah, that does happen. You know, you'll play a game for a while You'll stop playing it after for a very long time. You'll get back into it and you'll kind of forget like half the shit you did, so to speak. It depends how complex the controls were. Like Skyrim, for example, I think they have like an easy control scheme. I play on Xbox, right? Oh shit. You know, holding B and then selecting like a menu of choices, right? You know, it's simplistic right there, very simplistic. That's why I like to play on controller. Like, the controls are very simplified, but when it comes to PC, that's a whole other story. You gotta remember the journal, you gotta remember the menu, the map, and it's just a variety of keys. Like, that just kills my brain right there, you know? It's, again, you gotta go back and relearn it. It's ridiculous.
Features at the beginning of every chapter. You start to question if doing a straight run through finishing multiple chapters in one day is out of the norm. I don't need a recap of what happened 2 hours ago. I'm still here. These aren't just conveniences for the odd gamer who might take a break from the game. These are necessities in a world where players often return to games weeks or even months after last playing it. So many games demand more and more from us. Hundreds of hours of commitment, and you're expected not to take a break? Each game is competing for our limited time and attention. Resources that deplete as you get older and tack on more real-life responsibilities. So it's no surprise that the majority of us don't even finish the game. Completing games has become such a commitment, it's almost a job.
Imagine
That's
being
true.
able to build anything. For any reason, in any style.
Like 100%ing a game's like achievements and stuff like that. It's just something like, you know, you want to do as like a side hobby. It's not really something that you just want to do like always. Alright, that's not how you should normally play the game, right? Like that, again, this is just something I like to do, but you know, this is just me here. But then again, yeah, some games are just way too fucking long and just require too much time out of us to complete, like he says here.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Gaming spectatorship. Another unexpected consequence is the rise of gaming as a spectator activity. We're thinking about games at work, even though when we get home we don't even play. Twitch and YouTube gaming viewerships have exploded, with millions choosing to watch others play rather than play themselves, or people going online just to be told what to play. Thanks for subscribing. While there are
Yeah, this is why I viewed any like game review out there, or at least for the most part, right? Because then you're overwhelmed thinking that if you play it, well, you either one, you think people will hate you, two, you know, you're hearing another person like complain about it and they don't have a good experience. They find a lot of bugs that, you know, if you play, you'll probably never find yourselves or something like that. And I could be wrong here. But you're kind of training your mind and thinking that, okay, if you don't watch this review, you won't know if the game's good or not, and you have to know that information prior to buying it. So to speak, right? Now, for example, I like to, when it comes to the Dark Souls series, I personally love Dark Souls 2. That was my first Dark Souls game. It was a pain in the ass, yes, sure, but I still really enjoyed it. Generally speaking, a lot of people hated it. You know, I guess didn't follow, like, lore, or I guess, like, directional area, like, where to go to was kind of, like, flip-floppity there, and people didn't like some bullshit, right? Me personally, I enjoyed it, and that's what matters.
There are many factors contributing to this trend. Analysis paralysis still plays a role. It's easier to let someone else make the game choice for us than to navigate our own overwhelming libraries.
Yeah.
We outsource our decision-making to streamers and content creators, letting them curate our gaming journey and experience.
Then again, when it comes to, like, game reviews, it's like if you're watching like a live stream of somebody playing it, and if the gameplay actually looks pretty good, and then at that point you want to decide, okay, I get that. But I think it comes problematic when you solely like you have to watch a review video first before you even decide. It's like I think people should just like I think it'd be better off in general if like people actually like watch like some gameplay first before deciding it. At that point, they're using their own head, and they're not using somebody else's opinion to decide theirs. You know what I mean?
experiences. We know that committing to the wrong game means wasting precious hours that are dwindling with age and real-life responsibilities. Being told what to play is great, because not only does it narrow down the choice, but then you get to have a community to share it with. If you and your friend play the same thing, you get to talk to someone about the game after you beat it. So even if we don't play the games they're streaming, at least we had a positive memory associated with those games. Which is why I started a subreddit community. Join us there for our Game of the Month book club. Extra,
Noted.
short, and sweet. Let's take a break from gaming.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion?
Different industries are tackling this phenomenon in different ways, but I'm not sure they're making things easier. Netflix, Spotify, and YouTube are investing heavily in recommendation-based algorithms. We think you should watch this. They're trying to simplify choices, but it sometimes has
Very intriguing. The funnel algorithm there.
the opposite effect, because it recommends far beyond what we're searching for. Other places have curated subscription boxes, telling you what to watch, what to play. It's like back in the video rental days. You'd have thousands of choices in the store, but in the front, you'd have a section where the staff hand-picked out their favorites. And once you found a staff member that had your taste, you trusted them for their next movie pick. This is precisely why my channel focuses on PS Plus Extra and shorter games, to help you cut through the noise and find experiences that respect your time. It's a much better feeling downloading and beating a sub...
Wait, I've seen this before in a video. Like, what game is that called? I'm curious. Hold on, I want to check the description real quick to see if it... Okay, never mind. Alright.
Hour plus grind. Plus, we get to play more games overall. So just by being here and watching this video and subscribing, you've already taken the first step to solving your problem. Congratulations, you made it halfway through the video. The second half of the video is going to be all about solutions.
Delivering cargo.
Solutions and strategy.
You look good, Sam. Up and ready to go.
These are the things that helped me tackle my own analysis paralysis. Number 1, last chance to play. Now, for many subscribers, the worst thing about PlayStation Plus Extra and other subscription services is the leaving portion. Games leaving, movies leaving. They want everything to be there forever and for the catalog to grow and grow. If you've watched this far in this video, you know that's a terrible idea. We already have too much choice. Let's not make the pile even bigger, okay? Games have to leave for others to fill in their space. This is a good thing. It's a good thing because something finally stops the choices from growing. But it's a great thing because it puts a timer on your decision. If you see a game that you really wanted to play showing up in the last chance to play section, you immediately have to make a decision. It's now or never, boys. It puts a fire under your butt. God forbid that 2 or more games show up on your backlog in the last chance to play. Then you really have to make a decision. Which one are you going to play, and which one are you going to admit that you're probably never going to start? Limitation breeds creativity. In this case, limitation with a deadline breeds action. Otherwise, that FOMO is going to be huge. So that's tip 1. Let Last Chance to Play guide you. Put every other game on hold and put all your effort into beating the games that will go away. Now, if you're on PC, this is a tough topic. If you buy more games, the choices grow, but you don't get any happier. And a subscription service might seem like a waste of money because you don't get to keep the games. But lucky for you, there are options. Something similar to this Game of the Month that will go away thing we got going on Extra. Which brings us to our first sponsor. Joking. They're not paying me to say this, but I will use affiliate links. Humble Bundle has been around for the last 15 years. And its main feature has been a collection of games that drop every single month. You get to pick which game you want from this curated collection, just like PS Plus. In fact, they did it before. But here's what makes it different than PS Plus. Pay what you can, donating a percentage to your charity of choice, and the option of opting out if you don't like this month's selections. This makes the process of selecting what game to play a little bit easier, but only if you commit to it. You have to actually play the games of the month every month. Don't treat it like another Steam sale and hoard even more games that you're never gonna play. So just like PS Plus, treat this as your last chance to play. But unlike PS Plus, you can just choose to skip that month. And the games don't actually leave, which is why it's extra important to actually play the game that you downloaded this month. Sometimes these artificial constraints are exactly what we need to break through the paralysis. Number 2. Organize your options. There's this thing called the Eisenhower Matrix. It's a time management tool that categorizes tasks based on their urgency and importance. It splits the tasks into 4 quadrants based on how urgent and how important the task is. So when we see the last chance to play games, they fit on the left side. They can be either games we want to play or games we don't care about. And on the right side, there's monthly games and backlog extra games, and then there's games that we've bought and are keeping forever. Everything on the right is not leaving, so there's no urgency. So let's focus on the most important and urgent games to play. Now, if there's nothing on the last chance to play list that interests you, these are the games on your PlayStation storage right now. Now, with the base 1TB storage of the PS5, you don't even have that much room, so it limits you in a good way. If you have 2 multiplayer games that you play with your friends, you're already running out of space. So that's the constraint we're going to focus on. By choice or not, every time you want to add a new game, you have to delete an old game that didn't click. That's all it is for the organizing tip. I know it seems obvious, but just play the games that have...
In general, I would just keep any like multiplayer games at like an all-time low. Like maybe have 1 or 2 that you'll play normally, and then just don't download any more than that. Like, you know, Overwatch and Dead by Daylight. That's my multiplayer stack right there. That's all I need, right? You know, it could be, you know, something can happen where they stop making multiplayer games. Overwatch and DVD. That's all I need, right? I'm not gonna just keep downloading more multiplayer games that come out that follow the same generic, you know, battle pass, you know, patch notes, and just shitty old quality gameplay, and you know, games that will only last for like limited time, and then they just cancel it out because the developer company is not making their profit or whatever, because just multiplayer is just oversaturated. Let's be honest here. Like, a few games stick out, yes. But it just gets repetitive, man. It's like the same shit over and over again.
Have more urgency to them. Number 3, keep it fresh. The worst thing you could do is have multiple similar games on your console storage. For example, if you only have Siege, Apex, and Call of Duty on your system, or all RPG games, or just sports games, you're going to get fatigued more easily because you're using the same part of your brain and there's nothing fresh. Spice it up a bit. Try playing a new genre. Try playing a new publisher at least. If you're...
Okay, here's a rule. 2 or maybe 3 of each genre. I think that's pretty good, right? So multiplayer, Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, maybe some Call of Duty. And then next genre, RPG, Skyrim, of course. Fallout. It's another good one. Dark Souls. Okay, good enough, right? Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't care about bots, man. Just, like, fuck off, man. Next.
You're getting tired of the Ubisoft grind? Don't just start the next Ubisoft game right after. Try to have one of each. A story game, a pick-up-and-play game, and a multiplayer game. Let's start with a story-driven game, or when you really want to be immersed in a story. But try not to take too long of a break from this one because you need to keep the story fresh in your mind. Recommended titles, we have Control, Yakuza, Uncharted, Ratchet & Clank, just anything that has a linear story, where every play session feels like you chipped away slowly at the progress. Next, let's throw a game that's pick up and play for some hyper-quick gaming action. This is the sort of game you want to have on your console when you don't even have an hour to game, but you want to still maximize the fun. It can be online, something like Fall Guys, or better yet, something off extra like Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, or an indie puzzler even. Shoot 'em up, beat 'em up, even a golf game. You want something where the levels take less than 10 minutes. These games will be your palate cleanser, allowing you to take a break from the big grindy games. The last game is your typical multiplayer game you play with your friends. This can be your Call of Duty or Rocket League. These games do waste your time. Yes, with zero actual story progress. But it's a chance to hang out with your friends, and this is the closest thing guys have to group video chats with each other. By organizing your games into categories, you simplify your decision-making process. The next time you boot up the game, instead of, what game should I play? I want you to think, how much time do I have for this gaming session? If you have less than 30 minutes, play that quick beat 'em up for instant action. If you have an hour or 2 or more, boot up that story game and shave an hour hour or two off the main campaign. You'll be done in no time. If your friends are online and invite you to play multiplayer, where we dropping boys, having these pre-made decisions eliminates the need to evaluate the entire library each time you sit down to play. Number 4. Platinums. Okay, now for some people, this is how you're supposed to play games, and that's totally fine. But for me, out of
Because another way I think about achievements is like an extra quest or like mission to do in the game, right? Just like some ulterior motive, right? Like if you've already done everything. But that's just me.
all the platinums I've achieved over the years, the only one that sticks out as being worth it and being a positive experience was Animal Well. Every other game I played and beat, I often look back with distaste at the platinum grind. Great, fantastic games like Returnal, loved every minute of it, but getting the platinum meant dealing with RNG, finding artifacts that are randomly generated. So you boot up the game and die on purpose over and over again until the final piece of your collection spawns in the right biome. It soured the experience so much. Recently, the same thing happened with the Cult of the Lamb. Great game, but for some reason, my brain was like, get the platinum, you can do it, and surprise, another RNG.
I think, in my opinion, the worst achievements are maybe trophies for PlayStation users to get anything collectible related. Because a lot of the time it's just, you know, you gotta find a large quantity of shit and it's scattered throughout like the whole world. Depending what game you're playing, really, but then even then it just feels like a waste of time. Like it's just, I think some of the best achievements are ones where you have to like complete games on like a certain difficulty. I think one of my favorite achievements of all time actually was completing the Outlast 2 on the Insane Run, and that's just because that was hard as fuck, and that achievement just felt earned. Like Outlast 1, it wasn't too bad, but Outlast 2, like holy fuck, man, so much bullshit. Like you, even doing practice chapters, like just to like learn all the areas of like where to run to, where like not run to, and like not get hit, right? But there's always some bullshit that happens, right? And it takes forever to complete too, man. Yeah. Anyway,
Platinum trophies are
like there's more like examples too I can give, but we'll kind of just leave those achievements there. So you know, good achievements, complete on a difficulty, sure. Bad achievements, anything collectible related.
great for back when we used to buy games at full price because we wanted to
But
get
again, that's
the
just my
most
opinion, though.
out of our dollar. But with PS Plus Extra, any extra time you spend on a game that you've already said goodbye to is a longer break before you start the next one. And the Platinum grind really overstays its welcome the majority of the time. Number 5. Use the 5-second rule. Open up your library and pick a game within 5 seconds. Commit to playing it for at least half an hour. This approach is inspired by Mel Robbins' productivity technique. It sort of short circuits the overthinking process. Number 6.
That's actually a good idea.
Power of rest mode. If you're playing a single-player story mode type game, put it in rest mode when you take a break. The next time you boot up, the game is exactly where you left it. Your character is standing in the exact same spot. Even though the PS5 has such amazing loading times, something about skipping the main menu and skipping those intro logos just skips all the BS. When you see your character, it makes it more immediate. Your brain automatically goes into, okay, right, where was I? Okay, here we go again. Right into the action. Rest mode just ignores everything and narrows your focus into one singular task. Where do I go next? All right, we're going to go quicker through these next tips. Number 7, set clear completion criteria. So for example, for story games, this might mean getting to chapter 2 before the end of the night. For open world sandbox games, this could be reach level 25 in 2 hours, or just try doing 2 side quests. Having defined endpoints helps prevent the endless drift between partially completed experiences. Number 8.
Until you realize your goal that you set was actually more than you anticipated, and so at that point you get indecisive. Do I keep going even though it's a work or school night, or do I just stop right here and maybe just get to it tomorrow? Yeah, that happens to people who just think too big sometimes, right? I've been there.
Create themed gaming nights. Monday for indies, Wednesdays for RPGs, the weekend for multiplayer. Having a predetermined structure eliminates the need to make decisions from scratch every time you play. Number 9. Join game clubs where everyone plays the same game each month. This creates external structure. I actually run one on my subreddit for this channel. By joining communities like this, there's a built-in accountability and shared experience that can motivate you to stick with the game when the initial excitement wears off.
Plus, it's always nice to talk about the game after you've beat it. It's like after you watch a movie at the theater and that walk back to the car. It's only human nature to see if somebody else shared our experience.
Number 10. Stop buying new games you know you're never gonna play. If it's on sale now, it'll be on sale again in the future. Yes, I know my favorite game of all time is on sale for 40% cheaper than Steam right now in Humble, but do not download these highly recommended games if you're not actually going to play them right away. With PS Extra, there's less guilt. We didn't actually pay for each individual game, so you lose nothing by getting rid of it. Number 11. Mental stickiness. Okay, so mental stickiness is usually a negative thing associated with anxiety and depression, but it also can have positive effects. Basically, it's when you can't stop thinking about something, something you can't let go of. Anxiety is a conspiracy theory about yourself, but in our case, it's a side effect of exposure therapy. I stumbled upon this by accident just from doing videos for you guys. So before making any videos about a game, I like to try to actually play the game, so my recommendations are more authentic. But when I'm making these last chance to play videos, there's bound to be at least a couple of games that I haven't tried. So recently I downloaded a bunch of games and played about an hour of each. What I discovered while gathering footage was fascinating. The games I was most likely to play until completion weren't necessarily the games with the best ratings. They were the games that I found myself thinking about when I wasn't playing any games at all. So just by experiencing an hour of each game, I got the gist of the story and the game mechanics of each one. After taking a break from playing so many games in a row, which I do not recommend, in their absence, the decision was clear in my head about which game I was going to play next, and which one I'd probably delete. I couldn't stop thinking about them. This mental stickiness might be a better gauge of what's worth your time than any critic or review score. So stick with what clicks for you. And then lastly, just take a break. Game fasting. Taking a short break from all the games to reset your relationship with your gaming library. Sometimes stepping away briefly can renew your appreciation and enthusiasm. And when you return, clarity will return. Some more philosophies. Philosopher Soren Kierkegaard wrote about the anxiety of possibility,
which he also called the dizziness of freedom,
the paralysis that comes from having unlimited options,
and the potential consequences of making those choices.
He suggests that true freedom isn't found in endless choice, but in committing to something specific and living fully within that choice,
even in the face of uncertainty and anxiety.
Applied to gaming, this means that limiting our options will definitely help.
This is the most American wallet.
Why?
Well, let's break it down. First is
enhance our enjoyment. Perhaps the most important realization is that there is no perfect choice. Sometimes the best game to play is simply the one you're playing right now. Closing thoughts. Gaming should be about joy and escape, not stress and obligation. By setting some boundaries on our endless options, we can rediscover what made us fall in love with gaming in the first place. Remember that the goal isn't to optimize every single minute of gaming or play the best games according to critic or social media. The goal is to have experiences that resonate with you personally. Experiences that provide genuine enjoyment, a challenge, or relaxation depending on what you need that day. In a culture obsessed with more frames per second, more content, more pixels, more games, more side quests, more grinding, more mini games. Perhaps the radical choice is to embrace less, fewer games, played more deeply, quality time over quantity of titles, presence over FOMO. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you constantly experience analysis paralysis when it comes to gaming? What strategies have you developed to overcome it? Has your enjoyment of games changed as your library has grown over the years? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. We focus specifically on PS Plus extra games and shorter experiences that respect your time. Perfect for fighting analysis paralysis. So thanks for giving me a
Well, there's the video. 90% of gamers never finish games. Analysis paralysis, the Joyce paradox. That is actually a pretty good video. I like that. We'll close this off here. Here we go. Oh man, should I leave this one? I got flashlights. We'll do it. Oh. Yeah, I think, yeah, like, other than the open world games I already have in my library that I haven't touched, I'm probably not going to buy any more for the next foreseeable future. Because I think they're just, like, too big and just, like, full of, like, empty nothingness. Like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, for example. Like, yeah, there were some, like, spots of, like, history and just, like, symbols and, like, stuff you can do, right? But, like, when you fast travel and you still have to use your horse to get from point A to point B, it's like it can still take a little bit, right? And in doing so, it's just too much nothing. Sometimes, like even going through in the DLCs, it just like I just felt like so much traveling. It was just like you get burned out of like always feeling like you have to travel for long periods of time just to turn in a quest or something like that. And like I said, yes, there's even fast travel points too, but it's like the more Assassin's Creed games come out, the further like the fast travel points, like they may look this close, right? But if you still have to like ride over there to get to the next one, that still takes a little bit sometimes. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I don't know, that's just me. Far Cry's pretty good too. Then again, it's like very open world. I haven't played the newer ones yet, so I don't know what they're like. So, but yeah, I think some games could just get like too long. I think the ideal range would be like, as far as story goes, maybe like 10 to 15 hours story. But some like Dark Souls are like 60 hours plus, and that's like the time spent in like bosses getting pissed off at it, right? Maybe.
Find a way out.
All right, Rick Rhymes. I said their name correctly, I think. Gator done. Abrupt intervention. Falling down the hole. Add-ons got it. Get this one out of the way. Number 3 of them brought flashlights. Do we expect some bullshit? Maybe. Stop throwing tremors just in case. Okay. Go back on it for a couple more seconds. Okay, pallet stun. Okay. Looking out for... What is happening? Oh, you know what? It's probably getting flashlight saved. Look off the screen for 1 second, that always happens. Killer's still close by, everyone's doing separate gens. I'm gonna dip because he's not chasing anybody and he's just too close. Ooh, is that monitor an abuse? Or did he just dip away? Okay, he's still... Well, we get to play Ring Around the Rosie. We have this whole downstairs area that we can use to loot, right? Two gens for that. Alright, I'll take it. Basement's down here too, so let's be careful. Beautiful. I could search around and go for chests, but at the same time, I kind of just want to, since nobody's doing a gen, I'll just start one. Yeah, depending on the perks, you bring. It's kind of just like acts as like a priority meter on like what you should do first, then just doing gens. But we're kind of doing like a speed run with the Adept achievements right now, and so I kind of like want to make sure we get through this as quickly as possible and efficiently, of course. Get zombie up there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm gonna have to dip off because 2 people are injured or down. 1 person's injured, and I'm the only one that's still barely alive. Okay, we're gonna chill here for a second. Wait. I hope he didn't see me through that bubble. Damn. Taking him. Okay, we're going. This guy getting down here. Come down. Go. Oh, not even 1 gen got completed with that. It's okay. It's okay.
Gotta hold on.
Damn it. So what's going on here? 2 people group stack killing, 1 person was doing the gen, and that's that's it. That's it. Tier 3. Thank you. Go on, heal me, please. Or not. Either that's a generator perk, or he just kicked the gen or something. Ah, stirred shook after all. Three strikes, you're out, buddy. Damn it. They're just gonna go. Oh. Okay. I'll just work on this gen since they're all the way over there. Make do with the space I have, right? Damn it. Wait, no, he's okay. We'll take some hills. Yep. That's why we get off generators prematurely. I think I might start leaving lobbies with people that just have flashlights on them, because I know they're just gonna fuck around. That's kind of what happened here. It's like, I had the killer chase me for like at least a good minute there. Maybe 45 seconds, either way. If two people stuck on a gen, they could have gotten one done, and that's not what happened. Oh my goodness. What the hell are they doing? DVD at its finest. You gotta love it when shit just turns to a farming game, man. Like, this isn't Farming Simulator, it's Dead by Daylight. I hate flashlight users so much, man. All they want to do is take a piss. Man, thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, GG's. God, so stupid. When in doubt, leave a lobby if it's full of flashlight users. Not specifically for the killer, but the survivor itself. That way you can prevent from a meme game happening, right? Like just like a joke of a game, right? Dude, this game, man. I pipped up. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Jeez.
People will die out here if they don't know what they're doing.
Yes. Alright, we got time for probably like one more, and then we're gonna switch the portal. So, we gotta make sure this game counts. Here's what I'll do. I think here's what I'll do. If the other 3 people are bringing flashlights, I'll dip. If it's just maybe 1 or 2, then it's kind of like whatever. They're probably doing a challenge, right? I could be wrong, though. Baked and load. Alright. Oh, I just felt complete brain dead. Breasts are like an apple. Delicious. It tastes like Lucky Charms. Cool, the grappling fucker. Yeah, I gotta add that on the enemies to watch. Dude, I really hate it when, like, you can't just finish, like, a whole show on, like, one streaming platform. It's gotta be a combination of multiple, which is also kind of just, like, a waste of money. Alright, fuck that one. The only streaming service I just stick to is Crunchyroll. It's like if all the episodes are on there, great. If not, whatever. Like I'm just not. I don't have the patience to buy multiple. Oh Jesus! It's like I don't want to spend I don't want to spend as much money as I really like need to. Because otherwise, it just gets kind of obnoxious. Oh dear. I totally led that one to the dude there. Okay, so we know there's a generator over here. Ace is being chased. I'm in trouble. Okay. Okay, 2 chests are opening, 2 people are applying split pressure. Ace is MIA currently. At least for the next few seconds. I'm okay with getting chased now. I get too excited. Uh-oh. Okay, my screen went black for a second. That's not good. And that's a totem. Okay, it leaves a curse mark on the icon. Got it. Is that a time thing, or is it just... Okay, so it just stays there. Oh, man. Kind of sort of trapped in this corner. I don't want to give this pallet away. Oh. Grab me behind the wall? What the hell? What is this? Yeah, what does this effect do? Is this shadow step? Can I just complete the generator I was working on? Biggest OCD trigger ever. Okay. Deadlock, I believe that is. Let's see if people are... Yo. Group stack healing. So is that mark, if they like catch you like while they're chasing you, they grab you or something like that? I'm not sure how that works. You led the killer right towards us, didn't you? The force is telling me that this person's a no-ed player. I could be wrong though, but just in case. Nobody's doing a generator. It's not me. I gotta find one. See if I could find that private room, or like the one that's like a single gen, not the one upstairs, but the one across the map. But yeah, that's probably exactly where it is. Okay, so they probably went upstairs to heal. This guy needs help. What do here? Ooh, the basement. Nothing good ever comes out of the basement. That was kind of annoying. Fuck. Slumpy butcher. Damn. Take chance to unhook. Oh, that's so tempting. I'll do it close by once if somebody's nearby here. Hold on. Yeah, that was good attempt, I guess. Cheers, mate. Two totems that are cleared, one of them boomed. All I want to do is just to get an Adept achievement. Isn't that hard to ask for? Oh my god, I hate this game. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Brutal strength. Stuck on everything. 2 gens completed. What about the one over here? Oh my god, how is it I just run into you? I'm so pissed off. Sweet. Did I get the one up here yet? I wasn't paying attention. I tried to pay. Oh, it's over here. Yes, they did. Okay. Where the fuck is everybody? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel completely useless right now. Like, maybe at least a totem for a secondary objective would be nice. I thought I saw one over here too, somewhere. Yep, that one's completed. Got it. Dead. Why did I scream? I don't know, man. We get like 3 gen or something. It's not. Is that why? Is there one in here maybe? Yes, there is. Yeah. They're about done with the gen. No, my God, I just wanted. Fuck. %5 slowness. Oh. What a pain in the ass, man. So close, just so close. Wasted so much time trying to fucking. Oh my goodness, I don't even blame her if she wants to just dip. I really don't. Such an eye roll, man. Yeah. Fuck. Oh. And then, of course, I'll say I'll just get it done my own time, but in reality, that never happens because I have other stuff to do. It's so annoying, man. Enrage, all survivors further than 40 meters scream. Okay, so it was an add-on, that's why. I was gonna say, it didn't have like a perk or anything, I don't think. Nothing but misery. After you damage survivors 8 times with basic attacks, dual tone becomes axe tone, cursing all survivors. When you damage a survivor with basic attack, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. Got it. That's a lot of work to activate a perk, but alright. I mean, I guess like a map like that, it's probably not too big of a deal. Could be wrong. No sloppy, deadlock, and then, yeah. So fucking.
Alright, this will be fine.
Yeah, shut up.
Figure things out.
Too bloody raw. Stun the killer 10 times. Do that one. Well, yeah, I might come back later in the day to do that, but we're gonna move on to. I turned my monitor off. Oops. We're gonna move on to Portal. I hate wasting time. Perfect.